next day, next video from the favorite crypto expert, the guy with far more superior intellect, or rather philosophical mind than Socrates. So today I'm going to discuss with you the current state of crypto as of today, 20th of November, but it's still very valid when you watch it someday in the future, because the insights we're gonna put today will be just timeless. We are going to discuss of the possible future trends, and my videos perform like absolute shit recently. I've been trying my best, but it didn't work. So it seems I'm not gonna make the YouTube career. I'm not making money out of it. So it's pretty sad because I really ruined my work for the past year and been focusing on crypto. So at least you can murder maybe this like button for me. I would really appreciate. But what I want to do today, I want to discuss about what's going on with crypto, and we're going to start with the crypto market cap. By the way, I'm probably doing this today. Sometimes watching the same shit is so boring, but I hope we will gonna jump in some new conclusions, looking at the market cap, maybe not only crypto, and also I want to touch on the NFTs, so maybe we can see what's going on there. So looking at the charts, I was speaking to my friend who seems to be good brain, and he said, I think it's the bottom, and I don't necessarily have the same opinion, and I will try to tell you why. I wish, so I will be like super glad if I'm wrong, but I was saying, I think we do to one more dump, right? But it's not expert, so don't try to quote me later like, hey, you were wrong. Like, how could I know? I don't look in the future, right? But look at this. So I was speaking of this Bitcoin dominance before that is dropping, and why I don't like it. And you could say, hey, it doesn't matter because Ethereum's gonna flip Bitcoin, etc. Like I'm also like looking at Ethereum here. So actually, all of these major coins, you see, when it comes to the major crypto, you can easily purchase them. In fact, when you purchase your first crypto, so the new money is flowing into crypto, right? Your friend Jake, like he asked you how to buy crypto and he wants to get into crypto. The first coins are the ones that are listed on the Coinbase, that are listed on, Robinhood and things like this, right? So you don't necessarily have these small shitty coins there, but often the first choice, including Dogecoin. Like these coins will be the first one, right? What you have listed: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Parabolic, Cardano, Polkadot, Dogecoin in this major apps. So if you would have like new money coming in, these coins should be pumping. At least that's my idea. Do you think I'm wrong? Like I don't know. This is kind of discussion. So when I look at the Bitcoin, like it's 3% last 24 hours. It's a good sign. It seems some positive some positive thinking here. Ethereum 3.8, good. Like we actually going up, right? They are pretty in line with the market here. So the coin, we made it clear. The Cardano, I don't like it, and quite frankly, I said I don't think it's gonna pump further for like past few months, and it didn't, But also, like it's nothing. Dogecoin, it's the meme coin. It's not recommendation, but look at the Dogecoin. It's not going on. But we do have like secondary coins that you can trade from this coin, so that will be not your first choice. So actually, we have very like unequal shit here. Like we have some coins going absolutely ballistic, right? Oh, someone was recommending me this shit before. Okay, it's not performing great. But we do have some coins that going absolutely crazy. So what I see here is not necessarily inflow of the capital, but I see the trading. So some coins are not performing great and the other coins are going crazy. And I don't think this is necessarily bullish move. It can be bullish for the altcoins, but it wouldn't create like the massive run. You see, what is needed here is needed for this kind of major projects, major blockchains that are listed on these easy apps like Coinbase, SoFi, Robinhood, and others, whatever you have there in the US and around the world. like people pushing, like I don't know, maybe is there are data if people coming in, but if we see like the other projects that are not necessarily listed as the first one in these apps, this is not really good sign, because it doesn't tell me we will have this ballistic parabolic move up. So that's just my thinking, and I wonder, would you agree with it? So this is why I think this, like, I'm not necessarily like super positive, but I'm not worried, because at this moment all my coins are staked. So if you're thinking like, if I'm taking profits, if I'm doing any great trading here, I'm not a trader, because it's not for me, because I cannot predict what's the next week. I cannot predict what was happening like yesterday. So this is why trading is not for me. But I'm looking more long term. So long term, I'm really bullish here, right? So like, I'm not necessarily that great long term, but I think I'm gonna be fine, right? So this is the first thing. The other thing, and I hope I'm logged in. Let me check the profile. These are some of the NFTs I have. This is by no means any recommendation, and I want to see the major ones. So every time there seem to be sort of like the markets are actually Bored Apes dumped a little bit, but every time the market seems to be uncertain, I notice that NFTs are pumping, and the floor price in some of the like small NFTs I have slowly rising. So the NFT floor is rising usually when we dumping, whether short term or long term, but when we enter like some sort of like kind of not necessarily great sentiment, the NFTs are getting popular. And recently our NFTs are really on fire. And you probably noticed that NFTs are super hot. And I noticed some trends that are appearing, and what I believe it could be new trend. You see many YouTubers, many people creating their own NFTs, and I'm not here to hate on that, but for example, I'm a huge fan of the musician The Weeknd, right? And he's the EXO label or whatever. How I imagine the future and NFTs work as the kind of membership. Imagine The Weeknd would release the limited 100k membership NFT for XO Club. I would like to own it, because it's 100k and he's hot artist, he's top artist. I don't know what the future will bring, but he was rather consistent. So I'm surprised these people at this moment not releasing these NFTs, but I will not be surprised if this will start happening. The next subject I want to talk about. So, how to become absolutely rich, like seriously, like make actually real money. What I'm saying, like $100 to $1 million. Chances are low, but I'm going to be straight up. You can put your $100 and try to speculate on the coins and gamble. Let's say it. But what's really getting hot, and I'm going to do it myself. You see, I call myself creative, right? So how I make money, and how I made money that I was later investing in crypto, and not only into crypto, is that I learned the skills. I wasn't going to university, but I'm good retoucher. I'm really good at this. Like I'm so good. Like people trust me. I deliver work on time. I do it well. I understand what they expect from me. And if the question is what is the best currency of tomorrow, I would say the best currency of tomorrow is your time and your skill. With betting and gambling with your spare change, you might not necessarily become huge, but I see massive opportunity for very low cost of actually acquiring new skills and being part of the wider ecosystem. I feel there is like massive shortage, because everyone is like, I wish I would be developer. And there is the pages that I sell courses on, and the pages are like Udemy or Skillshare. I'm not recommending my my courses. But what I'm going to do, I'm regretting, hey, I wish I would do some NFT regardless for financial gain or community gains or whatever, right? For the community. And I can't do it because I have the idea in my head, but I can't do it. So I'm gonna take lessons for like $10 a month for Blender because I need to learn this. If you're not into creative stuff, maybe you want to be the developer. And I think this is the best thing you can do yourself, seeing how fastly growing is the ecosystem. Like, you can choose, you can waste your time and refresh the CoinGecko, and in the breaks when you refresh, you can masturbate and then wish your coins are gonna go up, or you can invest 10, 20, 50, or even $100 into getting the course and spending a month, 2 or 3 of learning new skill, and whatever, it will be useful or not, but you will be actually having the profession in your hand. In the past, it was very important for men in the place I am to have profession. If you know how to build a house, is good, but obviously the times change, maybe like we don't necessarily need to know how to paint your house, but today the hot profession is actually creator. And 1 year ago, 2 years ago, it was useless. Like, it was so hard in this industry. But now you need to know it. You need to know it because there seems to be like second life, whether we like it or not, created online. Which I think, by the way, porn will be huge part of this. Like, I'm trying to think how we use metaverse, but I do think that the us perverts and other species will be really excited to having our fantasies fulfilled in the metaverse. You don't know how the other person looks like, but her character has massive fake boobs, and not like the real life. It's like really crazy perverted shit. She has like 380 triple Y, right? Complete monster. But that's your fantasy. I think that will be massive market. And who would judge you on that? It's online. It's not even real. But kind of you can stimulate yourself. So that will be big part of the industry, I would believe. Also, the other thing, you see what I'm seeing here, many people missing some other opportunities, I think. Of course, this is not recommendation, but for example, we have Solana at 65 billion and stuff like this. But I'm also in the stock market, and what I'm seeing recently, SoFi is really having insane campaigns. I owe the shares of SoFi for a while. I wish I would acquire more at the lower price. But of course, I'm not the greatest investor. I do my mistakes. But SoFi is valued at 16 billion, has great CEO, great revenues, absolutely insane revenues, and they have heavy marketing. And I'm showing this, even BitBoy Crypto is doing ads for them. They never perform very well, so I don't think they did so bad. But it seems the SoFi is going great with the trend. And a 16 billion market cap, helping you with loans, refinancing, and all of the shit. I just realized I'm doing the free ad for the SoFi and no one even paid for me. But I think there is opportunities also in the standard markets when it comes to what is happening in the crypto space right now. So that would be it. Let me know what you think. I'm recording this because I had some spare time. I wanted to have this conversation, and I would prefer to have actually live conversation, and I'm like, I tried to message. No response from Reda. Hey Reda, come on, do live. But this guy is like famous now, because because I want to talk to someone on live. Doing live alone is like very boring, especially if you have only 2 viewers watching. So I'm trying to do something, and I had time By the way, I ran out with decaf, and it's really upsetting because I don't have anything to wet my face. You can see, like, I'm following what's hot in your United States there. So till the next time.